Hey guys, it's Alicia, and I am here with my first installment of my December daily. So these are going to be the pictures that I took actually before December, but a couple things happened that I wanted to put in here, so that's why I'm doing these. So I just showed you that I am using my Click into December kit, who I am guest designing for this month, and I will also be mixing in a little bit of my stash as well. So I'm starting off here with a 6 by well, it's not exactly a 6 by 8, it's just shy of a 6 by 8 print. And it's just printed off my home computer on matte photo paper, and it's of our first snowfall here. That design in the middle of the tree is actually a digital brush from Studio Calico that I put on there before I printed it. And I'm going to use that rubber charm from Pink Fresh Studios along with that gold word sticker from Pink Fresh Studios. And I also die cut, this is from my stash, this label die cut or tab die cut, but I am cutting it out of a piece of the Pink Fresh Studio paper that came in the Click into December kit. Sorry if I'm talking super fast. I edited a lot of the slow parts out and I didn't realize I'm gonna have to like speed talk. So I'm just doing a little bit of stamping. That label stamp is from Kelly Perky as well as that real life stamp, and I'm just gonna go ahead and adhere that tab to the top of the photo now. So I'm going to start playing with these embellishments now. I'm going to stick this gold word sticker down, and I think it says wishing for a white Christmas or something like that. And I just stamped the date below in white ink, and I'm going to add some tiny attachers to that tab. And I'm putting adhesive on the back before I put it in the protector just because it's slightly smaller and I didn't want it to just go to the bottom of the protector. So that is why I adhered it and then placed it in there where I wanted it and stuck it down. And then I'm going to stick that rubber charm over top of the page protector. So that one is done. So now I'm going to work on actually the inner cover of my December daily. I printed off this calendar off of it's a free printable off stitchintime.com, I believe it's called. It's a blog, and she does these amazing December dailies. Her name is Marie. I can't pronounce her last name. Is it Marie or Maria? She was just recently on the Scrap Gals. That's how I found out about her. And I went and looked around on her blog, and she has these free printables. So if you're looking for a cool calendar, you can definitely go check her blog out. So yeah, I mounted it on a piece of that acetate from Pretty Little Studios that came in the Click into December kit. And I just thought it looked cool because obviously acetate is see-through, so you can see through it. Right? Okay, so yeah, that little gold star is also from the kit, but the washi tape underneath is just from my stash. It's some Teresa Collins washi tape, like Christmas washi tape, and it has little gold and silver stars on it. So I just layered that underneath that gold star, and I placed that gold star over the 24th and the 25th, which are the days that we celebrate in our family. So a little puffy sticker that says "'Tis the season." What I'm doing now, these stickers, like the placement of them, really have no meaning. I just wanted to decorate the calendar so it wasn't so plain. And so I'm using some of my favorite acrylic shapes. You know, these are like my favorite embellishment that comes in the kit. Um, and I'm placing those here and there. And yeah, this is just purely all for decoration, other than the gold star, which is over Christmas and Christmas Eve, which is pretty self-explanatory for anyone that will look at this. But the rest of these are just decoration. And so I swapped out this gold word sticker for that puffy sticker, and I'm going to stick the puffy sticker at the bottom because I didn't want too much gold in just one area. And I'm going to do some stamping again. If you can't tell, I love doing stamping. So I just grabbed, this is an old My Mind's Eye set, and I just grabbed a line of dots and stamped those randomly, and then this is just like a star that I'm going to stamp around. And I'm just using some black ink for that. So that is going to finish up that calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the inner cover. And I just felt like that added a lot when you opened the book. It was just some extra decoration there. So, and a nice little calendar of the month. So I'm going to work on this pocket page now. I am stamping out this little like tab stamp from Kelly Perky, and the cards that I have in the page protector, this one I'm working on now, that is from the Click into December kit, and I love that card. It's one of the exclusives. And I'm going to layer this flare badge and some washi tape along with that tab. So I'm just, again, picking out a washi tape from my stash, just like this, like a red design. I wanted to add some red into that card, add a little bit of color. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this tab down and add some tiny attacher staples to it because I have to tiny attach everything. And I'm going to stick that in the page protector and then add the flare on top, right in the middle of that tab. And that flare is a Lawn Fawn flare from a couple years ago. Well, probably more than a couple. I got it on clearance when Archivers was closing, so that was a while ago. So this is a photo, again printed just off my home printer on some matte photo paper, and it's a close-up of our tree before. It was just, we put up our tree and put on lights, and then we decorated it later. But so this is just the tree and the lights, and then that Miriam Bright is also another Studio Calico digital brush stamp that I added on before I printed it. And then I just took a alpha stamp from Kelly Perky and put new on the top of that digital stamp and tree at the bottom with some white ink. So that bottom card is actually one I just created. I just layered some white cardstock and then a pattern paper from a Christmas paper pad that I have in my stash. And I printed my journaling out on vellum, which I love to do in my project life. So I figured, why not in my December daily? And so I just placed that on there and stapled it down. And I'm not going to embellish that card at all. It's just the journaling. But I did want to add the dates. I'm using that label stamp again from Kelly Perky, and I actually kind of stole this move from her because she does this in her project life all the time, where she stamps a label and then a date in the label with a roller stamp. So I am doing that with some red ink, and I'm just going to cut that out, and I'm going to place that on that card with the flare badge just on top there, just so the date is on there at least. And so that is going to finish up that page. So I did have one more thing I wanted to include. My oldest daughter had put together this book about how bad she wants a hoverboard, and she illustrated it, and it was like comic book style of like what she said and what I would say, and it was pretty funny. And so I definitely wanted to include that, but I didn't have like a envelope or anything. So I grabbed this paper out of my Christmas bin. It's really old. It's from Dear Lizzie's Christmas thing. But I liked the design. I thought it went fine. And so I am just, I'm on hyper speed right now, if you can't tell in the video, and probably in real life, but in the video I'm going really fast. But I'm just putting together like a pocket to house that little thing that she made. And I realized I couldn't punch through it because I made it to exactly fit that them folded lined papers, and so I had to like make some tabs to go on the side, and I just did that with some extra cardstock, and I lined it with washi tape to make it a little more stable, and then I punched holes through it to fit. So yeah, I just sped that up because it took for a while, and I'm still on hyper speed because I played with this these letter stickers forever, and it just took a long time. So I'm going through some different types of letter stickers here, and I ended up settling on this is just the Fitzgerald font from Thickers, and it just says a Christmas story because the book is kind of like a little Christmas story. And then that's just a label that I downloaded and printed off of Caitlin Schaefer's blog, and I just wrote a little tiny bit of journaling on it. And I'm going to stick that right above the word Christmas, which those are October Afternoon Alphas. And I'm going to do some close-ups now because I'm pretty sure I'm done. So I'm kind of showing you what I've decorated. And just showing you, oh, look, there's stuff in there. I also notched it at the top just so you can see, and then I couldn't get it in. How embarrassing, right? So yeah, then I was looking at the back of this pocket, and I thought maybe it just needed just something. So I'm going to grab one of these little circle printables that is also off of that A Stitch in Time blog. that I printed out, and then I just cut it out, like with my small binder dies, and put it on there. So that's it. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.